Hi guys, today is a very serious topic. Most of you guys think I'm a white person, but today I have to come out from the closet because I'm actually a Slav. Some of you might tell me, what's the difference? Slavs are the same white privileged devils. In this video, I'm going to show you that Slavs are actually extremely oppressed race, and we demand racial justice as well. Let's start from slavery. Have you ever noticed that Slav and slave sounds the same? You might think it's just a coincidence, but let's look into the English dictionary. So it comes from medieval Latin sclavus, which means Slav, from the frequent enslavement of Slavs in Central Europe during the early Middle Ages. We are the original slaves of medieval Europe. How disgusting is that? And where is my slavery reparations? I demand justice right now. Everyone who's going to use the word slave is a racist. Let's come up with some race-neutral term. Let's call it a freedom-challenged person. That sounds much better to me. Toilet discrimination. As you know, black people have black culture and Slav people have Slav culture. Yes, we do like to squat. We can do this day and night, and it's an essential part of our lives. Unfortunately, there are so many racist toilets across the globe with that kind of a sign which prohibits me to squat in the toilet. It's a disgusting systemic racism against Slav people. Please join me and demand not only gender-neutral bathroom but also Slav-friendly ones. Here's the picture of how the future toilet might look like. Let's talk about money. If you're white in US, your income per capita is $33,000 per year. If you're black, it's $16,500 per year. You can clearly see the white privilege is real. But what about Slav countries? Russia, $8,000, Ukraine, $2.6, Poland, $12, Serbia, $5.7. Now it should be clear to everyone, Slavs don't have any white privilege. The average income per Slav is much lower than the same income for black person in US. So if you take Slavs into equation, you will see not only the white privilege but also the black one. Employment discrimination. Did you know that according to the new study from Karakalpakstan State University, if your surname sounds Slav, you're twice less likely to be invited to the job interview? Why it's like this? Because most of the employers assume that if you're Slav, you're gonna get drunk at work. If a person can do his or her job perfectly while being deadly drunk, what's the problem? Why would you discriminate? You should respect our great culture and stop this horrible racial profiling. And by the way, how many Slav CEO do you know? How about first US Slav president? Maybe it's time? Historical justice. You've all heard about Second World War and you think it's all about evil Hitler and all these superpower countries which were against him. The reality is completely different. Let's look at the top countries by casualties in World War II. As you can see here, Soviet Union, Poland and Yugoslavia in total lost 34.7 million people. China, 20 millions. What about Germany? 7 millions. You're gonna ask me, what does it mean? I think we should no longer use term World War II because it's kind of racist, because it doesn't emphasize the tragedies of the most affected minorities, which are Slavs and Chinese. We should rename it and call the great genocides of Slavic and Chinese people by the white imperialists. This name will bring the historical justice. And the last argument about life expectancy. Because of the worldwide systemic racism, Slavs lives less on average. The life expectancy of Russian is only 71.5 years, and for US it's 79. If you look by race, you can still see that African Americans are averaging 75 years, which is much higher than Russia. I hope all my arguments are convincing and you're gonna join me in my fights for human rights. Let me know in the comment if you believe in Slav Lives Matter or you're racist and you believe in all lives matter. Thanks for watching and happy squatting. Oh no, squatting is actually a cultural appropriation, so if you're non-Slav, please don't squat because it's gonna be a racism. And see you next time, comrades!